Yeah.
Last but not least, Jinro, the fearsome Swede. What's your verdict on him, and more importantly, when will he get his official grudge match?
God, I hate that guy. He always beats me. He's the worst. Jinro's really good. Jinro also likes experimenting around or experimenting around a lot. I'm lucky enough to get the chance to talk to him on Skype, so I actually know a lot of his inner thoughts on some of the stuff that he's doing. What do I have to say about Jinro? It's kind of funny because the person who I know the best of the list you've provided is probably, Jinro and NonY, and for some reason I'm locking up on the Jinro question. What do I have to...
If it's embarrassing or anyway, we don't have to talk about it.
I mean, yeah, we just webcam chat for hours and hours.
Yeah,
what do I have to say about him? Because the one thing that always, I guess, bugs me a little bit is that Jinro is so good in a lot of the practice matches. And a lot of times when I see him play tournaments, well, actually not a lot of the time, but every so often I'll watch him play a tournament game and he plays below what he does in practice, which I suppose could be said for all the other players who we've discussed, but of course Jinro, again, I know really well and have access to a lot of his private replays, so I've gotten the chance to see it. But Jinro, I think, is one of those players who will be, without a doubt, one of the top players post-beta. There's a lot of players who are, rising up and have had some tournament successes, but, I watch them play and I think there's some holes here. This won't work in the long term. This is just him having a strategy that people haven't quite figured out yet. But Jinro, I am almost 100% positive, will be one of those top players where when someone says, hey, who are the good players from Sweden? Everyone's Jinro, just like first thing out of their mouth. And he's also another player who's just so nice. He one of the reasons why I practice with him so much is that, when I lose a game, I don't feel like someone's keeping a record. I just feel like we just played a game and I can move past it and we can keep going. So he is, if any of you have the chance to practice with him, I recommend it. He's a lot of fun.
I hope to get a chance to interview him. Given your warm words and his own reputation, but do you consider
awesome,
featuring a grudge match, revenge match from Jinro? Because you say he always beats you, but you made sure to make a daily about when you beat him. So I'm pretty sure.
Well, I asked permission first, so hey, break.
Of course.
That's actually a pretty cool idea. I wouldn't mind sparring with him.
I think it is a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, and I'll cast it while I'm playing. Yes. That'll be the best.
Just shoot from the hip casting kind of thing. But this interview has gone on for much longer than I thought, but just as long as I hoped. However, I think we should start round it off. Any particular shout-outs or famous last words you'd like to include, Sean?
Never give up, never surrender. And I say this so much, but I just can't repeat it enough. For any of you who are feeling any lack of motivation with StarCraft and feeling any sort of isolation, get a practice buddy. Because if you have a practice buddy, especially a practice buddy who's at your skill level, you'll never run out of motivation because you'll always have someone to talk to. You'll always have someone to pass ideas around. You'll always have someone to benchmark yourself against. It's all about the community, man. Make your own little community.
And the community is growing these days.
Yeah.
Which is also why it's quite likely that some people watching this interview may not have actually yet started watching your content, because there's a lot of very new people I've noticed in comments and emails who say, hey, this sounds interesting, what's this all about? That actually are very much new to the community. So remind people, where can they find your content?
Yeah, you can get my live stream where I do the Day 9 daily, Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific. It's www.day9.tv. You can get all my archives at day9tv.blip.tv. That's where I upload all my good stuff. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/day9tv. I'm increasingly easy to find. And just in case it's unclear, that is DAY9TV. Probably the most important one of that list is the archives, which is, again, day9.blip.tv. Because if you go to my Ustream, or to my live stream, and my and I'm not live, you will see a black screen, and that is a tragedy. I would not want you to experience that.
No, and that is why I've included the address to your archive at Blip TV onto this
Yay!
video, so no one
Thank
should
you.
have any excuse for not watching your dailies. So,
Oh, and I completely forgot to mention, I don't know why, but I have a YouTube channel that I started like 2 weeks ago. It's youtube.com/day9tv. So subscribe, damn it.
sometimes predictability is good. Go and subscribe,
Yeah.
damn it. Very well, Sean. It's been a great pleasure to have you on the show again. Always good to meet such a distinguished esports personality.
Oh, thank you.
Very well. I'll let you get on with your stuff out there in California. After all, you got a Brat och special TVT to do today, later. That's the coming cast, isn't it?
It is indeed. I actually have to update the calendar right now to let people know, but not until I get some lunch, because I have been working since 6:30 a.m. this morning, and I am hungry.
Well, I shall let you go and get some sushi or whatever is on the menu today.
Yes!
All right, Sean, day 9. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, take care. Cheers.
Cheers. GG and out.
So, that was that. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it educational, informative, as well as entertaining. It's always a pleasure speaking to Sean. He's a true gentleman, and when he's got more things to announce, and it seems like Major League Gaming might be one of those things coming up in the future, I very much hope to be talking to him again about it. Other than that, thank you for all the positive and constructive feedback you've given me so far. I aim to further improve and provide the content that you would like to see, which is why I'd like to ask you to, in the comments, write down, say, the top 5 players or Starcraft celebrities you would like to see me interview, for example, just to get an idea of what people really want out there, and I will do my very best to make that happen. I will be moving across borders very soon, so there might be a couple of days before the next broadcast is online, so bear with me, but this was a long one, so I hope that makes up for it. Either way, that will be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sebastian Koberg. GG for now.